It's good to see you, brother. Well done, really, for really making the cut in the Magical Kenya Open, rubbing shoulders with the high and mighty. Of course, I'll share into you about Casey Davies. You, of course, you made the cut and you played with them, you interacted with them. And the guy went also and won the, was it the South African
yes. Open.
So 7 days later, he's won 60 million and of course goes down there and wins another, I think it was 70 million, 100 million. My goodness, we'll share with that experience. But karibu sana, it's good to see you and thank you for coming to TV47. This is Sports Extravaganza. If you have forgotten my name is Tony Kwalanda and I play golf.
Thank you so much.
Okay. It's good to see you. Karibu. Let's just get into it. Congratulations also for getting to qualify and getting a card for the Sunshine Tour. Tell us about your preparations ahead of that.
First off, thank you for having me here.
Karibu sana, Njoro.
And yeah, preparations have been going well, especially after Kenya Open.
Yes.
Just getting ready, and especially with the help of NCBA backing me for the season.
NCBA working with you all the way. Yeah.
I'm excited to represent the brand and also represent the country heading there. So we'll be there the whole year round, and I'm really excited.
I'm sure that will be best. Of course, I've been watching the South Africa, the Joburg, is it the Joburg Open and South African Open? I've been watching those tournaments happening. I think the last weekend and is this weekend? So I'm sure you'll get to test and play with some of the best in the world in golf. Njoro, I know we have some images and also some clips from the Magical Kenya Open at Karen, that 2026, where Njoro, of course, was playing and made the cut and played the weekend. And Njoro, give us your experience from the Magical Kenya Open. I'm looking at when you sank that particular eagle. Was it eagle at the 18th?
Yeah.
And that was what you really needed so much to make the cut for the weekend. Take us through what was happening at that 18th hole when you're getting to that part. And of course, I know you'll share with us about your caddy. Your caddy is a very experienced gentleman in the world of golf. But give us your experience during that, making that cut when you're watching you to make it into the weekend.
Yeah, so in that moment, coming down to the 18th,
and we're all over, that's all there with camera.
On the tee box, I knew I needed a 4.
Yes.
My caddy, who's also my partner, Bosier, told me that we needed a 4. And so I just needed to hit a good tee shot, hit the drive well.
Yeah, that was a good drive.
Left side fairway. And so we had a 6 iron. I really just needed to hit it center green and 2-putt to make the 4. And then, God said, you can have the 3.
Well done for that eagle of the 18th. That was very great. And of course, I remember that hug from your dad. Some of us getting hugs from our dads is a very rare occasion. Give us that experience about that particular hug from your parents who have really supported you in your journey in golf.
Yeah, I know he was really happy. He's poured so much into me in this game. He's the one who's probably backed me up until NCBA came on board. And so for him to be there, and it was quite emotional for all of us. And my mom was also in the crowd.
Yes.
My brother was there. My brother and sister were also watching online. So it was quite something. And to get your father's embrace, it's something. It means
a lot.
Yeah.
Well done, of course, and well done to your parents, really, and also your family members for actually standing with you all through. Of course, I'm watching here when you made that par at the 8th.
Yeah.
I remember I was there, I was following you up, of course, and you can imagine this crowd. I mean, looking at these crowds, this was number 1, and this was should be Friday.
Yeah, that was Friday.
This should be on Friday. Just give us an experience of what goes on to your mind when all of us are there and you're dressing. Do you forget about us? Do you ignore us? How do you psychologically get out of what is happening beyond that T-shirt?
Once I get on the golf course, it's pure focus. I don't hear. I don't really see people. Yes, there's people in my peripheral vision, but I'm so locked in that I can't really notice anything because we have a task at hand. But after that, I obviously see everyone,
Yes, of course, telling you play well.
Yeah. But when I'm in it's just a flow state that you just get in. And it's just something you just can't get out of up until the end of the round. But I love having the fans' energy. That's something you always feel. So that's something I really loved.
I'm glad, of course. And of course, the crowd, what can you say about the crowd that turned up at the Magical Kenya Open? They are, of course, even when we're finishing at the 9th on Saturday, of course, I was watching you as well. What did that crowd mean to you, of course? Of course, even when you're teeing off at that number 9 as well. I know your ball hit like a branch, but lucky escape back on the course. Crowds coming to watch the Magical Kenya Open, what does that mean for golf?
It's in the name, you know, it's magical. It gives us a different experience. Even the pros say it whenever they come here, it's a different atmosphere. One of the pros told me, whenever you come on tour, make sure you bring that crowd with you. So it's something we love, and it's something that makes Kenya so special, especially the Open. And it's a culture that I really love.
Well done. I remember, of course, I know I'm just moving here and there. I know you had a moment at the Windsor Golf Hotel and Country Club where you interacted. Were they the juniors when they give you, I think you had an interaction with them where you welcomed them, or they were, I think they were giving up, they were appreciating you for making the cut. Tell us about that experience. I wasn't there to watch or cover it, but please take us through exactly what it meant. Of course, Windsor Golf and Country Club really doing that in honor of you.
Yeah, so Windsor have been, they started this new junior tour. It's called East Africa Junior Tour. And so they had a few children, some from a children's home just by Windsor. So they had them come and play. This is a monthly thing, which is very good for the game of golf. And so yeah, they branded it Go Njoroge Go to help me get ready for Magical Kenya Open, and just as a boost of support, which was really nice. And I helped them hand out prizes, which was really nice. And to see kids playing is really, really nice.
Well done, of course, to Windsor. Windsor has also really contributed to the growth of your golf. I'm sure they're watching, and they'll be very happy to hear your acknowledgement of them.
Yes, they will.
Or else you might not go to pass Ridgeway. Yes, I'm happy, of course, they acknowledge what you do. Your caddy, he's a captain. I'll call him Captain Bo Shearer, who was your caddy at the Magical Kenya Open. Tell us about this relationship.
Bo, he's an amazing guy. Not just for me, but for other people in general. He's a very loving, very caring person. And he's helped me since the age of about 15. So we've been working on this together. Everything you see me do, it's been a product of what me and him have discussed. So having him on the bag meant a lot. I also had him on the bag in 2022. But even when he's not on the bag, we're conversing on what's the next move. How do we get better in the game of golf? And yeah, he also helped me business-wise. He's more of a mentor and more of a good friend.
Well done, Bo Shearer, Captain. Good job, of course, really, for walking through with Njoroge Kibugu. If you're joining us, I'm, of course, with the best professional golfer as of now in the country, Kenya, Njoroge Kibugu, who, of course, flew the Kenya's flag high at the Magical Kenya Open 2026 at the current Country Club, where I managed to cover that entire event from the Pro-Am to Sunday, of course, when we were celebrating Njoroge Kibugu. Njoroge, the people who have been behind you, I know there are very many. I know also the golfing fraternity, the other pros, led by the chairman of the Professional Golfers of Kenya, that is CJ Wangai, and the entire professional people. I'm sure you have something to say or a lot to say about their contribution in terms of where you are currently.
Yeah, you know, without the pros and PGK, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Especially the tour that has been there, Equator Tour, helped by multiple corporates, including NCBA, which has been very good in helping my development, and not only mine and others.
Yes.
So that's been very nice. And the support, even when I made the cut before, we're always supporting each other, and we want each other to succeed because it's better for all of us. So yeah, PGK and all the pros have been have been a very good point in development.
And of course, you have also the amateurs as well, where NCBA is also fully much involved in terms of nurturing and giving them a platform really to make money and also focus on their game. You've had amateurs like, of course, one of the top amateurs we have currently, Lejirma, we've had Adela Balala and the rest, of course. They have also been contributed also to your golf.
Yes, they have, you know. And what I love is NCBA is not only in amateur golf, but they're also in junior golf.
Yeah.
So they're partaking in every sector of every section in golf, which is really nice. And so they're nurturing the juniors, sharpening the amateurs, and making sure the pros are on point. So I really applaud what they're doing, and it's really great.
Indeed. And of course, besides NCBA, of course, I know NCBA doesn't work in a vacuum. It works, of course, with the government, works with other banks, works with all these people to ensure that golf grows in the country. I know you have the Equator Tour coming as well, and that one is also focused towards LA 2028. Tell us about that as well.
Yeah, so the focus is LA 2028. With that, I'm sure the tour is trying to gain world ranking points, because in order to compete in LA, we need world ranking points and a top 200 professional. So they're working towards that. And yeah, so it's really exciting. Hopefully we do have one pro, even if it's not myself, you know, as long as it's a Kenyan there in the Olympics, it's big enough.
Yeah. That would be massive as well. Tell us about your brother, how your brother has contributed. You can also tell us how much maybe has frustrated your effort in playing golf. No, I'm just on a light note, but don't finish me. But of course, your brother has really, you've walked this journey together. Tell us about, of course, that brotherhood.
Yeah. I mean, we started playing together. When we were in Uganda. He was always a better golfer growing up, playing junior golf, so he's always someone I looked up to. He's always someone I wanted to be like. Even him turning professional,
yes.
When he turned pro, I was like, okay, if he can do that, I can also do it too.
Yes.
So he's definitely been a big part in my life, motivating me, inspiring me, so I can't be thankful to him enough. And yeah, so we always have the rivalry on the course, you know. We'll have a bet here and there. You know?
Yes. Of course, that's natural, of course, and very healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. And of course, as we almost come to the end of this interview, Kenya Golf Union under right now Chris Kinuthia, Kenya Golf Federation, President Philip Ochola, Kenya Ladies Golf Union, and Kenya Junior Golf Foundation holders. I'm sure, of course, they have also contributed to your journey, and I'm sure they'll be very happy to be acknowledged, especially my very good friend, President Philip Ochola, Kinuthia, and Kenya Ladies. And remember, Kenya Ladies, of course, the chairman will be looking at you to wish her a happy International Day, Women's Day. Dude, I've saved you, you owe me.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they've definitely done a great thing in the game of golf, especially in the last 2 years. They've definitely contributed a lot, and I'm excited to see what they have in store, and I'm excited to where golf is going.
I'm happy. Thank you, of course, KGU, Golf Federation as well, Golf Kenya, that is KLGU, really, for ensuring that golf grows big time. And thank you, actually, Njoroge Kibugu, for really putting Kenya on the map. We're actually known in terms of golf. And I hope, of course, there will be now the international players will be soon be coming here to play with us. Who is your role model international player so far? I know we have the likes of Rory McIlroy. I know we have the likes of, there's so many. Who is your role model? Who do you pick inspiration from in the golf?
You know, the usual, Rory McIlroy. Right now, Scotty Scheffler, his consistency is something else. And one of my core favorites is Tommy Fleetwood. Splendid swing, and yeah, he's just a gentleman. Yeah.
Well done, well done. Thank you so much, Njoroge Kibugu. really, of course, for making time to come and share, of course, in this short time, just to appreciate really the exploits and the milestones you achieved at the Magical Kenya Open 2026. Of course, in the past also you've made the cut. It's not something new with you. Hiyo ni kitu yako ya kawaida. We wish you the very best, of course, in the Sunshine Tour. We wish you very best in the Equator Tour that is coming up. And of course, for any other international events that you'll be taking part, remember TV47, Radio 47 will always support you in your endeavors as well.
Thank you very much.
Asante sana. NCBA, well done. And now, of course, under your leadership of Managing Director Gashora, John Gashora, really thank you for really giving our golfers an opportunity to really express themselves on the golf course. I also play golf. That's why this is very personal with me, so I'm very happy. Congratulations and all the best. This is TV47. We are taking a very, very short break. We'll be back with Dan.